Yo, Hegassen here, and here we go. It's my review of One Piece Manga Chapter 981. Lot of laughs, lot of information, lot of characters all over the place, and it dropped a lot of seeds, but also answered one question, one big question, and that question is, when is Nekomamushi going to arrive in Wano? And Nekomamushi is going to arrive in Chapter 981. Yes, at the end, little tease, we see a little tease of Nekomamushi in one of the panels, but he is there on his way up the waterfall, but he isn't alone. He has Izo with him, which I think we all suspected Izo was going to come back. I think a lot of us suspected that that is what Marco told Nekomamushi, you know, oh, if you're going to Wano, then why don't you go get Izo? Izo's still out there. He knows Wano. Can't wait to see Okiku and Izo back together. What we weren't expecting, though, was Marco to be there. Yes, Marco is there. We see Marco in his hybrid phoenix form, and that is surprising. And the way the wording was, I feel like it was a little bit surprising to Nekomamushi and Izo as well, because they didn't know. Talk about this a little bit, but Big Mum's ship comes falling down. Nekomamushi's like, whose ship's that? You'd think that if Marco was on the ship, he was like, oh, I'm going to fly up there, take out that ship ahead. It seems more like they saw the ship fall down, they looked up, and then they see Marco, which kind of makes sense because Marco said he wasn't going to come, but then he's there. So I'm guessing what happened is he got the news about the warlords, about potentially Weevil being captured maybe. Last time we saw Weevil was surrounded by Marines, so let's assume for now that Weevil has got captured. Maybe he's an Impel down. Weevil and Doflamingo teaming up in the future. Maybe. Why not? Just say it. Just say it just in case it does happen. But yeah, so we think that potentially maybe Weevil has been captured, which means that Marco now has no reason to guard that village because he was guarding that village, Whitebeard's homeland, from Weevil because Weevil was going out and hunting all of the Whitebeard pirates. So the fact that Marco's here tells me that it's now safe. It's now safe to leave that village. It might not be. Weevil might have actually beaten all of those people, might go destroy Whitebeard's village afterwards. And then that's a new conflict for Marco going forward. But yeah, Marco's here, so I'm assuming everything is okay. And now them three are going to head off into the battle. And, you know, the rest of the minks that are with them as well. But what we haven't seen is we don't know if any of the other Whitebeard pirates are there. It would be cool if there are some of the others, like Whitey Bay and the Caterpillar guy. I forget all their names, even though they were just a few chapters ago. I'm expecting probably the ones that we saw a lot of in the Roger and Whitebeard flashback, Odin's flashback. I reckon that we're going to see most of them. Not everybody from the crew, but mainly them ones. We did see Big Mum's ship here, and this is some of the seeds that were being planted, because we see the Big Mum ship goes up, and I weren't too happy about this, because I was like, yes, we finally get the Big Mum pirates. We got Smoothie here, but we're actually going to see them heading now into Onigashima, into the rest. We're going to actually finally get a bit of action with these characters, and they're going up, and it's a fun gag. You know, they're going up, they're like, this is where King was. They see another bird up ahead, and that bird is Marco in his phoenix form, and Marco does the exact same thing and knocks him down. You'd think they'd come up with a countermeasure just in case King was up there again. They're even talking like as they're going up, be careful, this is where King was. You'd think they'd make some kind of preparations, but they're not. They go tumbling back down. How many other times they're going to do this? They're going to go up again, and like Pell's going to be up there. They're going to get knocked back down. They're going to go up again. Somebody else is going to be up there. How many times is this going to keep happening? It was funny. It was funny, but I wasn't that happy with it because it just makes a Big Mum pirates look like a joke, you know? Especially like Smoothie, you know? I want to see Smoothie in the action. She was like kind of robbed of a big fight in Whole Cake Island. She was always, her ship was always like just slightly too far back to really get into the fight. You know, she could do those big powerful attacks out, but she couldn't actually get in there and fight anyone. And now it just seems like, again, constantly not quite there, not quite there. I wanted to see her get in the fight. Hopefully this is going to happen and eventually they're going to go up this waterfall. But there were some other... That's a noisy. I hope that's not coming on my microphone. It's a noisy car out there. Or motorbike. I'm not even going to edit that out. How annoying is that? Yeah, so another little seed hinted in there is, why are they going up that waterfall? We see Big Mum talking to them. It's like, oh good, the ship's okay, you're on your way. Then she's talking to somebody else, we don't see who it is, and they're like, oh, Big Mum, we don't see any ships at the harbour. And she's like, what harbour? And obviously they don't know about the harbour because they're like, is this really the only way to get into Wano, going up this waterfall? So is such an annoying car. Um, so what's going on here? Is there like a little bit of misinformation going on in here? Are they idiots and they didn't know that there was a port there? Or is it this misinformation? Has Kaido actually not bothered telling Big Mum that there's a port, knowing that the rest of her crew is going to keep trying to get up this waterfall and it's going to take them a little bit of time? Is there actually something more going on here? I was speaking in my review, hey, maybe it's like, and then in my reaction, sorry, and then I cut it off. And my thought was, is this going to be like a kind of a reverse thing where how Big Mum tried to trick the Germa when they're at the wedding? Is this going to be some kind of thing where they're at the Onigashima thing and Kaido pulls something on Big Mum? I think that would be a cool, interesting little role reversal. We know, and we see it again here, that the Beast Pirates, they're all about kind of one-upping one another, fighting amongst themselves, trying to prove that they are the strongest. And we see it again here in this chapter, more little seeds as well. One of them here is Who's Who. Who's Who says that he knows that Queen wants to kill one of the Toby Roppo, and he says that he wants to kill someone as well. We don't know if he means one of the All-Stars. I'm assuming one of the All-Stars, or another member of the Toby Roppo, or even Kaido himself. But we know that Who's Who wants to kill someone. So that's good. Now we've got a lot of kind of connections now and like little bits of infighting that we can start piecing together in the Beast Pirates. You know, we've got the Toby Roppo want to basically have a competition with one another to get a position on the All-Stars. On the All-Stars, we've got Jack, Queen and King, and Jack kind of seems like the one that's kind of bullied a little bit by Queen and by King, so they're not even on good terms. Then, yeah, we had the Toby Roppo fighting for the All-Stars, and below them we've got all of the headliners, Scratchmen Apoo and all that. They are all fighting for a position in the Toby Roppo. We've got Queen, who has something for against one of the Toby Roppo, and then we've got the Toby Roppo as well. They want to take out other people. They have their own agendas. So, you know, some really cool, interesting stuff. And on top of that, we've got the numbers. We've got our first number in here, this really goofy looking big guy called Haccha, number 8. Not really a big fan of his design. Kids like, is this guy a giant? He doesn't look too much bigger than your standard giant. Kids like, he looks a little bit bigger. Maybe he's like a hybrid or something. Looks like he's got like long legs. Maybe he's got like giant long leg DNA in him or something like that. Or maybe it's just something to do with his devil fruit, because assuming he's got like a more monstrous form based on those silhouettes that we saw. So yeah, we got our first number here, and it's not a good start because don't really like that design. He looks like a really goofy Doflamingo with those glasses. Yeah, but even this number is like attacking his own men, you know. He's just swinging this big club around trying to get Luffy, Kid, Killer and Zoro, and he's just hitting his own men. So it's good to see that the Beast Pirates, they just kind of don't care about one another, but they all work together, and they're just like a big pack of like wolves, and when one's weak, they'll go for that one and try and get like higher ground in that. Like really are Beast Pirates, and I'm liking that because it is giving us some good stuff to speculate on. Also with Who's Who as well, we see he's got like his own little squad, and that little squad are all like cat people. They're all like dressed as cats. That's making me think maybe Saber-Tooth Tiger, Ancient Zone for Who's Who potentially, since they're all cats. I'm like, what else could it be? If they're all Ancient Zones, then Saber-Tooth Tiger seems like a pretty good one. Like I said, good humour in here. I really like the stuff with Kid, Killer, Zoro and Luffy. They're all like bantering. Scratchmen Apoo as well, he gets up from Kid's slam, you know, his big Gibson down into the ground. He gets up from that, which is pretty impressive, although he has taken a lot of damage. So I was like, oh cool, this is really impressive. It looks like we're going to get a cool fight between Kid and Scratchman. Scratchman, you know, he's proven that he's actually really strong. Then Killer is like, oh yeah, if we just put your fingers in your ears, then his devil fruit doesn't work. So he's gone from being like super impressive to like, oh, he's easy to defeat actually. You just don't listen, and then you just punch him loads of times. So yeah, Scratchmen Apoo, his power's kind of going up and down a little bit, which is weird considering like last week it was so hype, hype, hype. This week, trash, trash, trash. Even Kid calls him trash. But yeah, overall, good chapter. I didn't even actually speak about the fact that Big Mum and Chopper have once again been reunited. They were all like sneaking past this building, and then they see the silhouette in the window, and it's Big Mum. Big Mum sees Chopper. Chopper sees Big Mum. We're going to get some more of Chopper and Big Mum hanging out. I don't know what's going to happen here because she remembers Chopper and they were like quite friends. So what's going to happen? Are we going to get like a fight with Big Mum and Chopper? Don't know. I'm actually excited to see where that goes. Is she going to like capture Chopper and be like, I want to, you know, like with Brook, I want to keep him as like a souvenir kind of a thing. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. That's definitely been set up to go somewhere as well. So yeah, lots of little seeds. And then the reveal of Nekomamushi, Marco and Izo at the end. Good chapter. Didn't like the fact that the Beast Pirates, not Beast Pirates, the Big Mum Pirates were made to look like a joke again. So, how am I going to rate this? Is it gold tier? Is it purple tier? It's kind of in the middle. I feel like, why is there someone hammering outside now? Cars and hammering. I think that this is a purple tier? I think a purple tier. The humour was good, but I do not like the fact that the Big Mum Pirates are being made to look like a joke. But I do like the idea that maybe they are being set up. So yeah, some good stuff. Purple tier. Can't wait to see Big Mum and Chopper. What on earth are they going to do?